Hi there, Nikki from Hallows Spirit Pursuers. As you can see, we have come to a different location today. We have come to Wicklewood Windmill. Now, the windmill itself was originally built in 1845 and its primary use was for the milling of animal feed. Now, there are multiple levels to the windmill. We have placed various pieces of equipment on each level, so static cameras with REM pods, and the proximity sensor will be making its debut today, so look out for that one. It is during the day, but as you know, we don't mind doing investigations during the day. Spirits don't go to sleep. If there's activity, there's activity, guys. But anyway, Dan is here, so this will be really interesting. We hope to get some really interesting evidence come through. Once we've reviewed everything, we'll do our research and see if anything links in. Please do subscribe to our channel if you like watching our videos. Hit that notification bell and you will be notified when our new videos are released. But for now, catch you later. Okay then guys, a quick run through of where we've placed our equipment. Ground floor, the main entrance. This is our main HQ. And we will start off by using Alice and the spirit box. First floor, known as the meal floor, Dan's static camera, and our REM teddy bear, Mr. Stay Puft. Second floor, known as the stone floor, one static camera, and the proximity sensor makes its debut. We've attached it to the miller's goggles. We've also placed a digital recorder on this level. Third floor, known as the bin floor, one static camera and a REM pod. Notice how the REM just triggered on its own? That wasn't triggered by me. Finally, the fourth floor, known as the dust floor, one static camera and REM pod. We are in Wicklewood Windmill. We are on the entrance level. I'll just do a quick pan round so you can see where we are. Just bear with. There's Dan, he's fiddling with an SLS that he can't seem to get to work. I think it's his batteries, but anyway. We are going to be running Alice, so I will place Alice over here on this shelf and position the camera so we can see. So this is where we're going to start our session. Okay. If there's anybody here that wants to communicate with us, can you please num? Okay, you're jumping the gun a little bit. Num. Okay. What do you mean by num? You can come forward and communicate through Alice. Alice is going again. Truth. What can you tell me about the truth? Whose truth? What do you mean? Can you be a little bit more specific? There is a lot of ladybirds in here.
They're all around the door frame.
They're freaking me out. What was the name of the miller that worked here, the original first miller? Can you tell me? Do you know? If there is anyone here with us, we have placed some REM pods and some cameras on different levels. So if you are here and you want to go and have a look at what we've left there, please do go and touch them, and the light will flash and an alarm will trigger. It will just let us know that you are here. Alice is going again. Rebecca. Hi Rebecca. Life. Okay. Was. Near death. Okay. Life was near death. Is that one person that's trying to communicate with us, or is this multiple people giving us different messages? We've had the name Rebecca come through.
That's literally a full sentence. Life was near death.
Yes, it is, but broken up, yeah. Don't normally get that on Alice at all.
No.
No. Whose life was near death? April. Yeah, we're nearly in April. What about April? Lens. Lens without an E on the end. L-E-N-S. Grandma. Who's Grandma? Anything else you would like to say to us? Anything at all? Alice says insects. Just as a few moments ago I was saying I was surrounded by ladybirds and they were freaking me out. Music. Anything else you'd like to tell us whilst we're on this level? We will be making our way up each level. Any information at all? I think I'm going to get my new spirit box out. Got a new toy, another new toy. This is the S box. This is my third spirit box. We're going to give this a whirl today, guys. See what we have come through. We will leave Alice running. If there is anybody here that would like to communicate with us, you can use the spirit box, you can use the white noise. Please come through and tell me your name. We've had a Rebecca. Rebecca, are you here? Hello? Can you say that again? Whose grandma are you? My name's Nikki, yeah. Murder? What do you mean by murder? Timid. Who's timid? Shown. Thanks for coming through. What's your name? Are you Rebecca? Alice is going again. Hour. Elements. Who was murdered? Or what does the word murder relate to, please? Can you tell me? Is there anything else you'd like to say to us whilst we're still on this level? John! Thank you, John. What connection do you have to Wicklewood Windmill? John, are you there? In. Elements in. What does that mean? Group. Whose group were you in? Building. Okay, keep communicating with us. Anna. Radical. Character. Alice is really going for it now. Rebecca, Anna, John, Grandma, anyone that's trying to communicate with us, can you be more specific, please? Did you work at the mill? Sadness. Okay, I think I'm going to just stop the equipment down on this level for the moment. Here's a copy of the Alice script from our first session. We've come up to another level. We are now on the meal floor, so I'll just do a pan round for you. Dan has placed some motion balls in certain places, and Ted is there with his camera facing it. So I think what we'll do is we'll get Alice running again, so please bear with. Whilst I'm doing my quick equipment pan, Dan is running Ghost Tube. Take note of what Dan says to me about catching something on my shoulder. And Ted is there with his camera facing it. So I think what we'll do is we'll get Alice running again, so please bear with. Alice going on this ledge, I think. What?
Stood here so I could get you. Moved again. I am doing Ghost Tube, but I'm doing it where you are. See if anything comes up. Yeah. I'll see if anything comes up and taps you on the shoulder.
Okay, we've got Alice running again now. If there's anybody here that does still want to communicate with us, you were speaking to us down in the main entrance, please do come through on Alice and give us some more information. We'd really appreciate it. Appear. Can you appear or have you? Bell. Temperature. Okay. Are you hot? Are you cold?
I'm bloody cold.
Dan's cold, but he's always cold. Alice is going again. Tilt. Okay. Column. Whether those two are connected, I really do not know. Could the word tilt be in connection with the windmill's operation? After all, the blades would tilt forward to control the speed. The column tilts? What column? Is Rebecca or Anna or John here?
Something keeps appearing next to you in the window.
Let's pause it right there, guys. Do you remember I mentioned earlier about taking note about Dan wanting to catch something on my shoulder on Ghost Tube? Watch the next clip. Whether those two are connected, I really do not know. The column tilts? What column? Is Rebecca or Anna or John here?
Something keeps appearing next to you in the window.
It's not this, is it?
No.
It's not tracking this.
No, it's beside you. I've been filming all this time and twice something's appeared beside you and then
Right or
disappeared.
left?
Left. the window. Literally in the window, like a
Here?
small figure there.
Okay.
But then you've been stood there and there's been nothing, and all of a sudden it went beep, and something flashed there and then disappeared again.
Okay, Dan is tracking on Ghost Tube because, surprise, surprise, he's broken another SLS. But he's picking up a figure in this window area. I'll just quickly show you on the camera. We're literally sitting in a window area, running Alice. You said temperature. Does that mean you're cold if you're in the window? You chilly? Alice is going again. Honour. Okay, can you be more specific, please? Some of these words, obviously, they won't mean anything to us, especially if multiple spirits are trying to speak to us. I believe there is a well outside. Did something happen at the well? Filter. Become. Okay.
Can you set any of the motion balls that are in here off? There's one in the scales and there's one by the candle over here. If you touch them, they'll flash.
I've got a little device in my hand. It's got a green light on it. If you come close to me and touch it, it will light up all different colours and it will just let me know you're here. Oh, it flickered. Do you want to come and do that? Do you want to light it up for me? Or trigger any other object that we've placed in the windmill? Would you like me to turn on my spirit box again? And try and communicate through that? Can you talk to me through the spirit box, through the white noise? Really, really shout your name through for me. Can you do that for me, please? Sorry, what did you say? Hi. Alice says hi. Hi. Over. What's over? We haven't finished yet. We still want to talk to you. We'd like to know more. If you want to talk to us. Is John still here? John, you came through earlier on the spirit box. Can you come through again? Anna or Rebecca or John? You're going to have to shout really loudly and clearly for me to hear you. Can you do that? At this point, Dan has gone off to do a solo investigation on the dust floor.
Right, I am in the top of the windmill. We've got a REM pod which is set up. We've got a motion ball, EMF and Paratech, which I'm now going to turn on.
Started scanning.
Is there anybody here who would like to talk to us? We've got multiple ways you can talk to us and multiple devices. So we've got the REM pod over there. If you go to the aerial and touch the aerial, the lights will go off. If you make the ball move, that'll light up. Or we've got the EMF, which you can make light up for. Seat, yeah, I've just taken a seat. Five? Yeah, I think there's about 5 lots of steps on the way up here.
Idle.
The windmill is idle, it's now a museum. Do you have any messages for us? Is Rebecca here? Any of the Wade family here?
Breathing.
Yep. I have just taken my asthma bomb because I'm out of puff from climbing up 5 lots of steps. Are you able to make the
Fatal.
device here light up? If you go near it, it should light up. You should communicate with us. I hope my breathing is not fatal, thank you very much.
Flat. Jasper. Again.
I'm not so sure about Paratech, if I'm to be totally honest. If you could set off one of the devices, then I'd know that you're actually here.
Fade. Vocal.
Pigeon.
5.
A pigeon just flew in over there, popped its head over, saw me and flew off. Sorry, little pigeon.
Idle. Usually. Say. Until. Cove.
I am not alone.
Clever.
Here's a copy of the Paratech script. Dan's gone up to another level, so you could go and say hi to him. Okay. I think I'm going to try my other spirit box. Don't worry, I've got another one that you can try and use to come through on. This might be a little bit easier for you. I can control the sweep rate on this. Get the other spirit box out. Do you want to try and come through on the white noise and communicate with us? Trying to make it easier for you to use the white noise. please. Anna? Rebecca? Say that again, please. I know you're trying to come through. Did you work at the mill? Did you work here? Or did you live in the cottage? Week. Alice said week. Share. What are you sharing? Steve? Did you just say Steve? Can you repeat that for me, please? Have you gone upstairs with Dan? Is that where you are? Wild. Yes? What do you mean by wild? You want to touch the teddy bear behind me, little white Mr. Stay Puft? He'll light up red. Century. Okay. First. Alice is going again. Mirror. Doubt. Okay. Violent. I think we're getting mixed messages come through now. Can you try and use the white noise on the spirit box and somebody else use Alice? Can you try and do that for me? And then maybe perhaps if there's more than two of you, speak into the recorder. Can you do that for me, please? I'd really appreciate it. Empty. I can definitely hear a female trying to come through on the spirit box, and the speaker on this one isn't very loud. And blind. Okay, who's blind? You've got to really try hard to come through on the white noise. Really, really shout for me to hear you. Can you do that for me, please? Because I know you're trying desperately. Okay. I'm going to turn the spirit box off now, but you can still communicate through Alice. That's fine. Thank you if you have tried to use this white noise. It is very, very difficult, I know. Okay, I'm going to just stop the equipment for now. Every time I do that, Alice goes. Wall. Okay. What about the wall? What do you mean? Alice is going again. 4. 4 what? I can see it's the number 4, but what do you mean? You've spelt it as the number 4. And again. Number. Right, I am now going to stop recording, but we'll still try and communicate with you when we move up another level. But thank you very much for what you've done so far. Here's a copy of the Alice script. Okay, we have come up another level. We're on the stone floor, so I'll just pan round so you can have a little look. Static camera there, facing my dictaphone and Dan's creation, the proximity sensor, which we have attached to the miller's goggles. Eye protection.
I'm sure it's working.
Just to prove it works. Okay, we are going to get Alice running again, so please bear with. It's coming through on Alice and my reflection. Hello. We do have a proximity sensor up here that we've attached to some goggles, basically making the object befriend. Alice says befriend. We've made that object a complete EMF field, so if you go near it or touch it, the lights should light up on the device and it should make a lovely little noise. That would let us know you're here. I know you're here, because you were desperately trying to come through the white noise earlier. Rolled. Report. Okay, what do you mean by report and rolled? Wanted. What was wanted? Is it what you wanted? Or are we talking about someone being wanted? Be a bit more specific, perhaps? Tissue. It's nice that the sun is coming out, but it's making it really difficult to pick up what's on this screen. Okay. Oh yeah, that's much better. There we go. Do we have any more names than that?
Jasper.
Jasper. Bale. Housekeeper. Okay. Wave. Were you the housekeeper in the cottage? In the miller's cottage? Oh, business. Lisp. Who had a lisp? Do you want to tell me through the white noise? Can you say that again for me, please? A little bit clearer, perhaps? Do you want to touch the trigger object for us? If they were your goggles, do you want to touch them? How many people were needed to run the mill? Can you tell me that? I'm sorry, front. Alice just said front. Mitten. Faster. That's as fast as that goes, I think. How many people did you need to run the mill? Alice. Alice has just said Alice. Fame. Burning. Just have the letter E. Alice is going again. Large. Medium. Unbeknown to me, Dan had placed his K2 EMF meter on top of one of the stones. It suddenly starts to trigger for no apparent reason. Take a look at the next clip. Thank you very much if you're triggering Dan's K2 meter. We do appreciate it.
Can you touch the glasses?
Is that your tool that it's near? Okay, if you're communicating through that, if that was your tool, can you make it flash twice for yes, please? If that was your tool, twice for yes.
Two.
It was almost as if a wave of energy had passed through the stone floor. Here's a copy of the Alice script. Okay, we've come up another level to the bin floor. So a quick scan round for you. Okay, I am just going to get the flare going, and so we can use the thermal just to see if we're getting any variation, see if it picks anything up. So we'll give that a go, and then we'll run Alice again. So please do bear with. You can see the heat coming from the REM pod and Dan's EMF K2 over there, and the motion ball. That's Dan there, that's a camera. Doesn't look like there are any anomalies in temperature up here, but it's just worthwhile running this piece of kit. Oh, built. Straight away, the word built. What are you talking about? Who built what? Are you talking about this building, something outside? What do you mean? Come. Okay. We did come here to talk to you. I'm just placing the dictaphone down. Brad. We've got the one name Brad. Tell. Alice is just going chucking out stuff now. Face, as soon as I turned it on. Has somebody seen your face in one of the windows here? Climbed. There are a lot of steps here, so you do a lot of climbing. Working in a mill, you'd have to be like super fit, I bet. What did you mean by the name Brad? Is that relevant to someone in the mill or in the cottage or the surrounding area?
Or is it a name for a tool?
Alice is going again. Frank. Okay, you can take that a number of ways. One as a name. Who's Frank? Do you like that we've come to talk to you and find out more? Find out more about the mill, the work you did here, the family that was here. Brad, again, twice it said Brad. Terms. Normally when you get things that duplicate, it's normally then, it normally does mean something. for them to repeat. It's important. Yeah.
Coughing.
Coughing. Okay. You said the name Brad twice, or Brad twice. If you mean it as a name, I really don't know. It's important. How can we understand the importance of what you're trying to tell us? You can speak into that little orange light on the table. If you want to give further explanation, that would be really good. We'd really appreciate it. Because any information you give us, we will try our best to research.
Yeah.
Cause. Okay, we're going to play a game. And we really like if you participate, just to show us that you are here, because that would be really good. Alice is going again. November. Okay, you've mentioned a couple of months now. We had April earlier. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to play that tapping game now. And what's going to happen is Dan is going to tap on the floor twice in just a moment. So, can you copy Dan? Can you tap back for us, please, if you can do that? Ah, AH. Conditions. We've had terms, conditions. This is almost like a business. I didn't say the word business earlier, did it? Was that you?
No.
If that was you tapping, can you do that again for us, please? Okay, we're going to be super quiet again. If you can actually copy me this time. Okay, are you ready? No, you're going to communicate through Alice. Was. Okay, can you copy me, please? Okay, Alice just said Sally, the name Sally, and no village. So we've got another name, Sally. Here's a copy of the Alice script. Okay, so we've moved up to the last level in the windmill. This is known as the dust floor. The last level we'll be doing the spirit box up here and Alice. So I'll just give you a quick look around the room so you can see. Down again. And that is essentially the windmill cap, which would turn the sails in the direction of the wind, and obviously the wind would power the mill. Nice. Alice says nice. We really do appreciate it and all the communication that we've had today. Hi Charles, are you here or are you just telling us that's someone you want us to look into? Do you like that we've come to talk to you? Did you set off Dan's K2 meter earlier? Was that you? passing through or a little bit?
You fed up with us being here now? You want us to go? Wait.
Nice and cool. Okay, we are now going to leave you alone, but we really do appreciate any communication you've had with. Here's a copy of the final Alice script. Now, as you know, we like to do a little bit of research on the evidence that's come through, and we think we've managed to find some pieces of information, but obviously we can never validate everything. Now, the word Brad came up twice. We didn't know if this was a name or if this related to a type of nail that used to be used in the design and building of old buildings. We had the name John come up right at the very beginning. John Browning Mallet was the first miller of Wicklewood Windmill. Is this coincidence? We can't really say because John is a common name. We also had lots of information come through on Alice, such as business, terms, conditions, but we have to remember it was a working mill and it was a business. Now obviously we had lots of other names come through: Rebecca, Anna, Jasper, Alice, Frank, Sally and Charles, and also words such as housekeeper and lisp. Again, they could be completely unique to the location we were at, or they may not be. But as of yet today, we have not been able to find any information that validates these words directly in connection with Wicklewood Windmill. Hi there, Nikki from Hallows Spirit Pursuers. We have now finished our investigation at Wicklewood Windmill. It's been really interesting. We've had lots of information come through. But Dan, what did you think?
Really cold, but really interesting. Very good.
He's always cold, but there we go. Anyway, and hungry. Anyway, we hope you enjoy the video. Anyway, for now, catch you later.